why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a love. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 23 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This defense for the Commanders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These 2 teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my head coach on the headset with the offense.
Under pressure, they got him again. Tariq Woolen in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Dortch. They'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Throw out wide to Walker. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7th. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And Cameron has it over the middle. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Jeudy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
on first down. It's Hines.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will knot us up at 10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert on the slant. He's got Davis.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. This is Hines. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
1st and 10, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2nd down and 3.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 41, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No. What was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On first down, Willis. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle they go. Huffman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Willis now off play action. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Herbert. Caught right side, Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert on first down now. This is caught, the tight end Cameron. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants going to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Play action, Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Willis. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Mike Evans, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Ryan Tannehill has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Herbert.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Hines. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Herbert.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looking to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Touchdown, Washington! Corey Davis, 39 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Willis. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to speed things up here. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he...
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Willis's throw complete to Freiermuth. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Garrett Wilson
From 8 yards out.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie things at 20 all. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Herbert's throw there complete to Myers.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They run with Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
This offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Willis.
Dancing to his left. And Walker has it.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10, Willis.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Willis to throw once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Walker once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 4 yards remain for second down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Willis looks to pass it here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And caught by Cameron right side.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Williams. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Herbert throwing again. This to Hines on the drop-off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Herbert to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Herbert going to throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Herbert.
Throw left side, complete. That's Hines.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Herbert.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Willis to throw. That's caught by Pitts.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Willis. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First man through. It's the fullback use check.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss.